the problem is that you're fighting against Aurora and Rumble, which is already a strong combo. You're playing into Caitlyn Elise with a Leona support, so you're going to have a bad time in most AD carries, so it was a really tough call.
They spike so incredibly hard in the early game is, all right, there's a flash cocoon, and that looks like first blood pretty comfortably. Valkyrie away here from LazyFeel as best he can, as Sponge, Warrior Tricksters to get himself over the wall. And so T1, they're going to get started on these grubs. Do have Sponge making his way up. He might be able to steal one of them away. As you can see, Owner here still with the smite available. Let's get the Q onto Andal here. Level 4 for both him and Carrier. As level 6 available for Owner, not for Sponge. They're at such a disadvantage in this fight. That should be objective number 1 going on over to T1. As well as their feat of strength that they've already picked up with that first blood. Does mean that they are poised to really let this snowball roll. Something here. We've seen not a lot of success for the Victor. In fact, the only... Okay, let's have a look at this. Just trying to clear out the wave as best he can is Rich. Fellow's Breath going to be necessary there, but the Cocoon going to land. A lot of burst damage. There's the headshot, and boom. That's it. Carrier's going to be able to pick it up in the end as Rich. You can see, oh, he's laughing about it, but not feeling too happy about the whole situation, you could imagine.
Oh, and that's all he needs. And he died again, and the turret died with him.
Oh.
And that's feats of strength.
Oh, dear. Wait. Hang on, so he didn't even teleport back. How did he get back there so quickly? Wow. Okay.
So this is the second time, because you can see his ult's still on cooldown.
Yeah.
And he just died.
Fell. And there it is. So welcome back to Elise, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
With that.
Yeah, we can start with that. As Owner's going to get flashed on here. Solar Flare comes down. That is a very deadly sin. They'll take their first kill of the game. As now Doran possibly in trouble as Rich coming in. Where was that going? That's off the tracks entirely. As Rich does get the knock-up to prove that something's going to land, but there's no one else here now. Faker not really finding very much damage with the ulti. As LazyFeel, oh dear. There's the last auto in the air from Carrier. And that is going to finish it off once again.
And DRX get one grub.
Yep, that's going to deny the feats of strength that don't matter anymore.
Yeah. That game as well, so that's part of the problem too. Like, I'm just trying to give this guy credit because he is an incredible player so early on in his career. He's 17 years old, just eligible to be a sub for Teddy in the first place, and is under a ton of pressure. He's playing against the defending world champions here. And look, they gave him Corki, but this is
when they were domestically powerful, right? Like, this is before they just started winning every world. It's like, this
when
was 2022.
They win everything. And they win this.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Ace in the hole.
And like, this is why Carrier was playing like Callista support and Caitlyn support, because you're super squishy, the enemy team has ways to catch you. But when you have full vision control and full map control and a massive lead like this, you know, Carrier just walks around the map and decides who dies. And that's what's happening. He's 100% KP in Guma. Yep, the kill squad, man. Just push him around the map and absorb gold to win a fight in an even game state, which we're not in. But I mean, this is just going to be T1 getting everything they want. This turret is next on the list.
Yep. Yukao going to tank the ace in the hole. Not too happy about that one either. It's starting to do a lot of damage. Gumayushi is just a recipe completion away from an Infinity Edge. The problem is they've got a team fight that does really, really well against a low-range composition. And T1 is so good at just picking off a target from a million miles away.
Yeah.
And making it so that, like, these honest 5v5s just won't exist.
And, I mean, look at the zoning they can do with these traps as well. Caitlyn is known to shoot far.
Yeah, she does do that.
In terms of range. And they just grabbed this Herald for free, and now they're like, well, I guess we push Inner with it?
I don't know.
And the Rumble.
There's no explaining it that makes sense to me. Personally, as Faker could be in trouble here. As the train comes down, this time it's going to land. Nice little chain CC there from Rich, but he's well and truly by himself. And he's going to have to try and flash away the flash forward from Owner, and he kicks him in the back of the head. That's going to send him to the death chamber as Sponge. Warrior Tricks to get himself out of the way, and Gumayushi doing the thing he loves to do best, which is shoot turrets. Unless he can shoot the little yodel in a plane. It's another thing that he really enjoys doing.
Yeah, he likes to get money and then use it to buy items and then kill people with it. But also killing turrets, like you said, he is a big enjoyer of that. Faker may be in trouble really for real this time, maybe?
Yeah. He's not going to be able to make that flash work, because Owner is like, yeah, you're on your own, buddy.
Owner's like, nah, sorry, man, that's all I can do.
Faker for inner turret, though, Wolf. That's the trade.
Small victory.
That's the support, by the way, versus the jungler. Carrier just half-healthing him with his Storm Surge.
I thought the Ornn was the support in this game for DRX.
Yeah.
Or wait, maybe it's the Wukong, or maybe it's the...
It could honestly be any of them at this stage.
Yeah, Doran in game 1, but like it's kind of the Guma Carrier show in this one. It's very split.
I think I'm probably still on the owner train.
I think I am too, to be honest with you, because he's had a good game here, even though it's been kind of quiet.
Yeah. I feel like this is the type of series where you kind of, oh, okay.
Maybe it's not Carrier.
And Carrier is going to die, but Lazyfield is in a lot of trouble. Still gets himself to relative safety. Gumayushi now in trouble. Yukao comes over. Oh, DRX, have you found an angle to get back in? Ona says no. The equalizer, not exactly the highest of value, but Yukao's the president. They have to keep that guy alive. He is all of the damage here for DRX's Sponge. Diving towards Faker, trying to make me into a liar here as he is able to slam down with damage himself. Doran wanting to find an opportunity, but Yukao, too smart, able to walk out of the way of the...
They don't have enough control. T1 are back on the Dragon first, as you can see in live. I don't want to break this replay down too much because we are having some action in live.
Yeah, you can see Rich going to flash towards the wall and not over it. Faker is going to be gifted the kill, I believe. There it is. Zona once again in control of this one. We're still waiting for the Wukong to turn up as he gets into the pit. Can they deny the solar kick? Says absolutely not. Yeah, I think POM going over to Ona sounds pretty good to me, as Andal is dead. And the brief bit of DRX cool stuff comes to a close. T1 cannot be stopped, and yeah, they'll get the information. That's really cool. Still, the Baron is going to go down. There's nothing that they can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm at a loss for this one, Atlas.
Yeah, I am.
Even if he dies, by the way, it's fine.
It doesn't really matter. Equalizer goes down. Yukao is the target. They've decided to kill him, and thus he will die. Andal going to go down there as well. And, yep, Carrier gets to buy some items. Shirelia's going to be put together here as he gets that free trip back home. And with Yukao dead, you can see slumped back in his chair, understands that this game was well and truly on his back. And Sponge, that's an interesting little situation here as T1, they understand that it's going to be really hard to stop them from just taking what they want because they can't even die. As Ona goes in, goes back out, that is going to be inhibitor number 1 going down. Mid lane can fall swiftly afterwards. There's an inner turret still up on the bottom side, so 3 inhibs probably not going to happen here, but a dead Nexus, that's certainly on the cards. There are still minions conga lining their way in. 1 Nexus turret remains. As Andal, that Eclipse Shield not going to be enough. The train sails by without causing too much harm to anyone. And Yukao, I think, just going to park himself on the fountain because there's nothing he can do to stop the onslaught of T1. A 2-0. And Baron doubles the amount of kills their group has been able to pick up.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.